You might be wondering what I'm actually doing today. Why am I not where the mountains are, where the waterfalls are, where the greenery is, where the fresh air is? Today I'm staying in Manhattan and I'm doing something that's called the Great Saunter. The Great Saunter follows the Manhattan Greenway Parkway all around Manhattan, in total about between 32 and 34 miles. And that's what we're doing today. Today's not the actual day of the race, but because I didn't want to leave the city today and I wanted to do a little bit of volume, I decided to take a crack at that. Alright, first check-in, 3.4 miles in, that's about 10% of the trail. Feeling good. Behind me you see Reynolds Island. It's New York City's largest psych ward. I know we all go crazy sometimes, but don't go too crazy. Otherwise you'll be the one flying over the cuckoo's nest. We have to leave the Riverwalk. Supreme, a worldwide brand, founded in New York. Alright, we're on Manhattan Avenue and 138th Street. Currently in Harlem River Park. Currently I'm hiking along Edgecombe Avenue and Edgecombe Park. It's mile 8, so I'm about 20% in. Still feeling good. Real talk for a minute. I really didn't want to go hiking this morning. You know, I said, what's the point of not hiking in nature? But those are the days you sometimes really have to push yourself. No excuses. Sundays is for hiking. And I think what makes these kind of hikes so difficult is because it's so convenient just to step out. You're never less than 5 minutes from a bus stop, never more than 10 minutes from a subway stop. There's all these cafes, delis, and other distractions, so it's really hard. Much harder than when you're out in the wild, you know, in the nature, because you can't really turn around there and there's nothing to help you take that cop out. So, you know, city hiking, don't look down on it. It's got its own challenges. You're on the right track. Map was right. The trail here. We left the Harlem River Parkway and are now on Dyckman Street. I just entered Inwood Hill Park. Well, across this bridge, and I think we're going to have some pretty magnificent views. Alright, we made it into the Bronx, finally. It's not 100% clear to me why they made me cross the bridge into the Bronx, but that's what all trails said to do, and that's what I did. So we're leaving the Bronx again. I think there was an extra 2 miles for nothing, but oh well. We're 14 miles in, and this is basically the tip of Inwood, which is the most northern part of Manhattan. Right down there is the Metro Trail North, and we got a bridge over there we're going to cross. I wasn't paying attention. That added about, let's say, another 2 miles extra to my walk. I'm back on the trail after these very unnecessary miles. We're about to cross under the George Washington Bridge. Alright, the light's still on. You can clearly see it flashing red. in, according to all trails. I've been hiking for 5.5 hours. Currently I have 20 miles. How am I feeling? I'm feeling tired. My legs are pretty tired. I can definitely feel that I've hiked 20 miles. I think this is where the hike begins. Welcome to the House of Pain. Piers are further away than I thought. Alright, back on the trail after a quick lunch, so I kind of needed that break. I'm 7 hours into the hike, 25 miles. Allegedly is another 10 miles and then it's finished. So I'm currently here at 42nd Street and 12th Avenue. I'm about 7.5 hours in, 26 miles, but I've developed something in my foot and it doesn't feel right. And I've never had that pain there before. It started before I had my lunch, went away for a little bit, and now it's back. So I think I'm going to make the executive decision to break off the Manhattan Greenbelt hike, and I'll come back next week and finish it up. I'm back. This is part 2 of the Great Saunter. Hudson Yards and the vessel. Here's Chelsea Piers, Pier 62. Little island. I've never seen this place before. It's called Gansevoort Peninsula. It'd be cool in the summer. Alright, now into today's hike, still maintaining 3.6 miles per hour. Battery Park is closed for renovation. But the park's not ready, so we can't keep going this way. We gotta go back. Currently hiking a small detour on Avenue D. Right after this detour, we're back on track. And good news. We can see the Queensboro Bridge over there. From here it's only about 50 more blocks. This hike, I'm 2.5 hours in. So far I've hiked 10 miles. That's a really fast pace. I knew it, another dead-end park. Thankfully I asked somebody, so I didn't go all the way through. On First Avenue now, approaching the United Nations. Caps up the Great Saunter. If you're interested in hiking the Great Saunter, I'm going to put a link into the description. It's also known as the Manhattan Greenway Belt Trail hike. Allegedly it's 34 miles. It took me 38.65 miles and I did it in 10 hours and 31 minutes. An average of 3.7 miles per hour. So I'm quite happy with that.
Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next hike. Thanks.